Jesse Owens is with us, and I have an observation from high school, which I'll hope we'll have time to reflect on a little later. Margaret Morris has the first word with you, Jess.
Mr. Owens, I am thoroughly ashamed. Will you forgive me?
Nobody calls you Mr. the Bill Collectors, and I haven't been here long enough to owe anybody yet.
I would like you to tell us, if you would, something about the work you're doing now with boys.
Well, just about a year and a half ago, I was connected with the Illinois Youth Commission. I resigned a year and a half ago and went into business for myself. But in the meantime, I had collected about 800 young people that I became vitally interested in underprivileged areas. I still maintain these 800 youngsters with basketball teams and Little League Baseball. And then we take them on trips quite often. And, of course, we see all the Major League ball games in Chicago. And these youngsters are taking these ball players as an incentive in life, and many of them have gone now from the Little Leagues and gone up into other leagues in baseball, and they're doing quite well, and we're quite proud of them.
Now, this must be very satisfying work for you.
It is. You know, one must remember this, that there was someone that helped me that I might be able to sit here tonight. And I've always felt that if you can't go back from where you have come to give a helping hand to those who are less fortunate than you, then all the things that you have gained as I sit here becomes a hollow thing to you.
When did you first know or feel that athletics was your field?
Well, when I was in junior high school, we had a person to come to our school at that time, and you mentioned the name of Percy Williams.
Yes.
And back in 1928. And we also had another person by the name of Charlie Paddock. And Charlie Paddock came to our junior high school in 1928, and he became my idol, and I wanted to become very much like Charlie Paddock and to become a member of Uncle Sam's Olympic team in 1936. 8 years later, it came true.
Boy, you sure did it ever. Barbara?
Mr. Owens, you have some children, I believe, of your own.
Yes, I have 3 children. I have 3 girls, and I have 3 grandchildren, and they're all girls.
Do any of them run?
No.
Just for you.
Helen. I'll say Jesse because I'm not a bill collector,
Thank
if
you.
I may. I remember the 36 Olympics, and so well as so many other, being an American, so terribly proud of what you did, and at the same time so revolted at the behavior of, as so much of his behavior was revolting, Mr. Hitler. I call him Mr. because I think he owes me something somewhere. How did all of this make you feel?
Well, you know, I'll tell you, at that particular time, not being interested in the political situation as it was, until it was all over, then I began to realize how repulsive some of the things that were going on had happened. But I always have a little story to tell people that I didn't go to shake hands with Hitler. We went to run, and run we did, and we had a marvelous time. So sorry that he didn't, and tonight I'm in Canada having a wonderful time, and where he is no particular concern of mine. But I also tell people that I'm very happy to be in a country and a part of the world where people really believe in God. And as you all know, Hitler did not believe in God. And at the height of World War II, and the war was going rather badly for the German people, he called upon the people in whom he believed, and they were the astronomers. And he asked astronomers, was he going to lose the war? And they said, yes, you're going to lose it. And he wanted to know, in losing the war, was he going to lose his life? And the astronomer says, yes, you're going to die. And then he wanted to know upon which day he was going to die, and they told him that you're going to die upon a Jewish holiday. And then Hitler wanted to know upon which Jewish holiday he was going to die upon, and they promptly told him that any day that you die will be a Jewish holiday.
That's a sensational story. I was going to tell you about this thing that hung up on the wall in the high school, where every record said Jesse Owens, Jesse Owens, Jesse Owens. I don't think there's a soul who's gone through school that hasn't seen this and taken this as a terrific inspiration. Those who've seen you tonight feel the same, I'm sure. Thank you, Jess, very much.
Thank you very much, Paul.